Have you ever walked into a new workplace cafeteria and felt completely lost? Today, you will learn real English vocabulary to help you choose a meal plan with confidence. Meet Sarah. She just started a new job at a large company in the city. On her first Monday, her manager told her about the company cafeteria. The cafeteria was on the ground floor of the building. It was open every day from 7 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. Sarah walked in and looked around. There were many food stations. She saw hot meals, cold salads, sandwiches, and a soup bar. A friendly staff member named Tom came to help her. He wore a green apron and held a printed brochure in his hand. Tom said, "Welcome. Before you choose your lunch today, I want to tell you about our meal plan system." Sarah smiled and said, "Yes, please. I would love to know more." Tom explained that the cafeteria offered a subscription. A subscription is a regular payment you make to receive a service or product every week or every month. He said, "With our subscription, you pay once at the start of the month. Then you can eat here every workday without paying each time." Sarah thought this sounded very convenient. She would not need to carry cash or use her card every single day. Tom then showed Sarah the brochure. It had 3 different subscription plans. Each plan had a different price and different food options. The first plan was the basic plan. It included 1 hot meal and 1 drink per day. It was the most affordable choice. The second plan was the standard plan. It included a starter, a main course, a dessert, and a drink. It was very popular with the employees. The third plan was the premium plan. It included everything in the standard plan, plus a fresh salad and a choice of fresh fruit. Sarah looked at the brochure carefully. She asked Tom, "Can I choose meals based on what I eat? For example, I do not eat meat." Tom nodded and said, "Of course, we have many dietary options." Dietary means related to the food a person eats, especially for health or personal reasons. He explained that the cafeteria offered vegetarian meals, vegan meals, and low-salt meals. Each day, these options were clearly marked on a sign above the counter. Sarah felt relieved. She followed a vegetarian diet. She was happy that the cafeteria respected different dietary needs. Then Tom pointed to another important part of the brochure. He said, "We also ask all new members to tell us about their allergies." Allergies are strong reactions your body has to certain foods. For example, some people have an allergic reaction to nuts, shellfish, or dairy products. Tom handed Sarah a small form. On the form, she could check boxes next to foods she was allergic to. This helped the kitchen team prepare her meals safely. Sarah looked at the form. She checked the box next to peanuts. She was allergic to peanuts and always had to be careful. Tom looked at the form and said, "Thank you. Our kitchen team will see this every day. We will never put peanuts in your meals." Sarah felt safe and cared for. She was starting to really like this cafeteria. She decided to ask one more question. She said, "What about the portion size? I do not want too much food at lunch. I often feel sleepy if I eat too much in the middle of the day." Tom smiled and said, "A portion is the amount of food that is served to one person in one meal. You can always ask for a smaller portion at any station." He added, "Many of our customers ask for a half portion of the main course and a bigger salad instead. We are very flexible." Sarah liked the idea of controlling her portion. She often ate a light lunch and a bigger meal in the evening. Tom then brought Sarah to a small board near the food stations. It showed the week's menu. Each day had different choices. Monday had a vegetable curry and rice. Tuesday had a pasta with tomato sauce. Wednesday had a bean and vegetable soup with fresh bread. Sarah was happy to see so much variety. She felt that eating here every day would not become boring. Tom said, We also try to create a good balance in every meal. Balance means giving your body the right amount of different types of food, not too much of one thing. He explained that a good balance includes protein, vegetables, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. The kitchen team planned each meal with this in mind. Sarah nodded. She knew that a good balance of food helped her feel energetic during the day. She often felt tired when she did not eat well. Tom also mentioned one more important word. He said, "All of our meals are designed to be nutritious." Nutritious means full of good things that your body needs to stay healthy and strong. Nutritious food gives your body energy, vitamins, and minerals. Tom said, "We work with a professional nutritionist. She checks every recipe to make sure our food is both delicious and nutritious." Sarah was impressed. She had worked at other companies before, but none of them had a cafeteria this well organized. She asked Tom, "Which plan do most people choose?" Tom thought for a moment and said, "Most people choose the standard plan. It is a very good balance of food and price." Sarah looked at the prices again. The standard plan was reasonable. It was less than buying lunch outside every day. She decided to start with the standard plan for the first month. If she wanted more food options later, she could upgrade to the premium plan. Tom gave her a registration form. She wrote her name, her department, her dietary preference, and her allergies. Then she signed her name at the bottom. Tom took the form and said, "Your subscription starts tomorrow. Every morning, your meal will be ready between 12 and 1 o'clock." He also gave her a small card. The card had her name on it. She would show this card each day to collect her meal. It was simple and easy to use. The next day, Sarah came down to the cafeteria at 12:15. She showed her card to the staff member at the counter and collected her tray. Her meal that day was a warm lentil soup as a starter, a vegetable pasta as a main course, a small yogurt as a dessert, and a glass of water. She asked for a smaller portion of the pasta. The staff member smiled and put a little less on her plate. It was exactly the right amount for her. Sarah sat by the window and enjoyed her lunch. The soup was warm and full of flavor. The pasta was cooked well and the sauce was light. She did not feel heavy or tired after the meal. She felt energetic and ready to go back to work. This was exactly what she needed. By the end of her first week, Sarah was very happy with her decision. The subscription was saving her time and money. The food was always fresh and nutritious. She also noticed that the meals always had a good balance. There was always a vegetable, a source of protein, and a grain like rice or pasta or bread. Her colleague, Mark, noticed that Sarah always looked happy at lunch. He asked her about the meal plan. She explained everything she had learned from Tom. Mark decided to sign up too. He chose the premium plan because he was very active and needed more food during the day. He told the staff about his dietary preference for high-protein meals. He also noted that he had no allergies. The team made a note of everything. Now let us review the 6 key words you learned today. Say each word with me as we go through them. First, subscription. A subscription is a regular payment to receive a service every week or month. Sarah paid a subscription to eat at the cafeteria every day. Second, dietary. Dietary means related to the food a person eats, especially for health or personal reasons. Sarah had a dietary preference for vegetarian meals. Third, portion. A portion is the amount of food served to one person in one meal. Sarah asked for a smaller portion of pasta. Fourth, allergies. Allergies are strong reactions your body has to certain foods. Sarah was careful about her peanut allergy. Fifth, balance. Balance means having the right amount of different types of food. A good balance helps your body feel energetic and healthy. Sixth, nutritious. Nutritious means full of good things your body needs, like vitamins and minerals. The cafeteria always served nutritious meals. Well done for listening all the way to the end. You now have 6 important English words that you can use in everyday life. Practice them today by saying them out loud. If this story helped you learn English, please subscribe to Fluent Story English. A new story is waiting for you every week. See you in the next one.